idea of what was really going on.
I really don't want to be married to you anymore.
Okay, fine.
We don't belong together anymore.
Don't. Yeah, I guess I'm just an idiot. I keep staying. I keep putting up with all your I keep staying, Jenny.
What the do you still want with me? Why do you come back?
I think there's some chance that something might change, I guess. Maybe it won't.
No, I don't think it will.
But turn the cameras off, get out of my house.
Clearly on the verge of divorce, and Jennifer wrote to us in a desperate attempt to bring her family back from the brink. She says this is her last hope. She says she's coming here. It's a last stop on the subway. Something doesn't happen here, they're done. Let's hear her version of the story.
Ben and I have been married for almost 13 years now, and overall, I say our marriage is just a rocky mess.
Every once in a while, I just have enough of your. You're a bitch.
I really don't want to be married to you. I believe our fights are extremely unhealthy and nasty. They're almost evil.
Don't sit there and threaten me and tell me that I'm gonna pay so you can sit on your fat ass all day and eat bonbons, because that ain't happening.
He pushes me, bullies me, he pins me down, he screams in my ear. I feel helpless. It can't get any worse. Like, the only thing worse that can happen is if somebody dies. I do get afraid. Would he hurt me? I don't know. Would he hurt himself? I really don't know what he's capable of doing.
Don't walk away from me, I'm talking to you. No. Damn it, you're gonna listen to me.
The boys, the little one, he just says, Mommy, I don't want you and Daddy to fight anymore. My older one, he cries about it too, and told me, it breaks my heart. I want to fix it. I just don't know how. I don't see how our marriage can survive as it is.
Well, Jennifer's husband, Ben, admits he has a temper, and he is at the end of his rope as well. But he says that Jennifer gives just as good as she gets.
Sometimes when we get into fights, if I get kind of sucked into the argument, then I tend to lose my temper. We continue to push new boundaries as far as what kind of hurtful things you can say.
You know, you're just a pathetic piece of
Why did you just call me a piece of
Well, you are.
She'll call me fat, lazy. She'll say I'm just like my father. I'm never going to amount to anything. I can't take care of my family. That's the most hurtful thing she says to me, is that I'm not doing a good job as a father. I get to the point sometimes that I do feel like I've just had enough. I can't take the constant bickering. I would say it's gotten worse within the last 3 or 4 months. My wife recently lost her job. We had my mother move in November due to an illness. My mom and her clash heads all the time and just kind of backbite each other. A lot of times I get stuck in the middle trying to decide which side I want to take this time. It's frustrating. I think we're at the crisis point. Without some change, without some kind of intervention, it can't continue to go on like this. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think we were at the point where divorce was a serious and real possibility. We both feel like we're at the end of the rope.
Okay, question for you, Ben. So how the hell did we get from this to this?
We don't fight well. We don't fight fair. We don't use good tools. We let things escalate beyond, I think, where they should.
You both pull the kids into the fights.
Well,
So this is what, how big's your house?
2,000 square feet.
The kids are in the fights. Okay, they hear this, right? Did I read that right?
Yeah. I am guilty of bringing the kids into fights, but, well, I don't think that I'm conscious of it, and I don't do it as much.
Well, let's take a look at one of them. Well, let's take a look at one of them.
Don't make me out to be some horrible father because I missed one performance, okay? I work a lot of hours. And
you weren't working, and
Jenny?
he wanted you there, and he kept looking out the door to see if you were there.
I talked to
and your mom could even see that too. Don't think that you did something today, that what you did today or what you didn't do today was okay. It wasn't okay. It was a piece of... You were a piece of... I really don't want to be married to you. I really... You know, you don't want to move ahead. You want to blame me for everything that's going on. You want to blame me for not being able to try our last thing, you know, to try and get ahead. You know, you. I can't be married to that. You shall be there!
Good God, woman.
Charming. Charming.
It was our son's first cello concert, and
don't care. I don't care
well,
if the house was on fire.
That's to the point that we've gotten, though. I mean, it's not, you know, It's not attractive at all. I mean,
I know what the fight was about. He didn't show up. You didn't like the way she invited you. This was you. I mean, come on. Do you Do you think I care about the triviality of what that fight was? That's fight number 462 out of 10,000. Do you really think I care what it was about? What I care about is how you were in it. What I care about is the character assassination. What I care about is the fact that you are willing to demean and emasculate this man in every possible way you can so you can inflict pain.
that's what we're good at.
Can I have the wedding picture back, please? You wanted to inflict pain on him. Boy, I bet you if you'd known that, you'd have thrown that champagne down and run.
We're both good at that. That's our game. I mean,
You don't need to throw him under the bus while I'm talking to you. I got plenty for him. So he's not going to help you to hurt him again. Because what you're wanting to say is I'm asking you hard questions. So you're saying, well, he does it too. Wasn't that pretty much that comment? We're both good at that. You actually pointed at him. Finger pointing, blame game. And a few months ago.
When Jamie moved in, I really thought that I could help her. But I feel like she's actually dragging me down to her level. You know, Jamie, I'm here too. You could say something to me, look at me or something. I mean, that's really rude. She's two-faced. As soon as I turn my back, she's saying negative things about me. Jamie loves drama and Jamie loves being waited on. She's only like 59, but she looks like a 90-year-old person. I've lost every ounce of respect for her. Jamie's room has been piling up ever since she came in. And her mom keeps sending her all these packages from Goodwill and from this and that. The TV is never off. She has a bad odor to begin with. She puts this powder over her body, and then, you know, eventually her body odor goes through that powder. She flicks her hair, and I'm like, ugh. And she just drives me nuts. Then says, well, since you're not working, this house should be clean. Well, this house isn't clean because I'm running your mom all over town. We have more and more problems because she is there. It's not healthy for her to remain in our house.
Well, Jamie says Jennifer goes out of her way to alienate her and make her feel like a burden.
I do not feel welcome here. In fact, I have been told I am not welcome here by Jennifer. If I'm sitting in the living room and she walks in, she turns her head away from me and walks to the kitchen. If I don't use my walker and steady myself by holding, oh, I heard you walking without your walker. I think you can walk. Jennifer says, I thought I asked you not to sit on those cushions. It's okay for the dogs to put their ass on one, but not for me. Jennifer has deep-seated problems. When Ben walks in the door and she has been sitting in front of her computer all day playing solitaire, and the dishes aren't done, and the clothes aren't washed or put away that have been sitting on the chair for a week, he gets mad. She recently has found Facebook, so she's contacting people. And another girlfriend came over one day who's also on Facebook, and she let it slip in front of me that this guy had wanted her and Jennifer to sneak off to Florida to meet him. Ben has always said to me, we have our problems and we work them out. But I don't think she wants it worked out.
Okay, welcome. I'm glad you're here because you're part of this. You've been watching the show from backstage, right? This isn't a happy home for you to be living in. Why are you there?
In July, I was in my home where I'd been for 20 years taking care of myself by myself. And I went to the bathroom in the middle of the night and tripped and fell and got stuck on the floor for 4 days without food or water. I have nerve damage in my left leg and in my right arm. I have neuropathy of the left leg.
Okay, I got you. So you moved in with these folks. How long do you plan to stay there? Is this a permanent thing? Is this a transient thing? What?
When I was first being released and didn't know where I was going because I couldn't go back to my home at the time.
Why not?
There was too many steps for me to walk.
Can you ramp it so you can get back in it?
I can walk the steps. I'm stronger now. I can walk those steps now.
So you can move back to your house now?
Well, not yet. There was a flood.
And Jennifer says that none of this would have happened if Jamie wasn't a hoarder. Take a look.
I definitely see signs of hoarding. She stacks her papers around her bed, and she has created this like little mountain.
Jennifer believes that I'm a hoarder because Well, you can look at my room. This room is not big enough for my stuff. And in my home, you saw what my home looked like.
I thought Jamie.
I feel like I'm the head of the household. It's my job to kind of keep things together, provide finances, provide a home, and a good environment for my kids to grow up in.
Yeah. Well, let me just tell you, this is just Phil to Ben, okay? It's time for you to man up here. Forget about everything else right now. This is about you as a man. You need to man up here and require yourself to behave with dignity and respect, to be a role model for your children, a leader for your family, a hero for your wife. Okay. You need to get yourself in shape. You're overweight, you're out of shape, you're not sleeping, you're emotionally in turmoil, and you're worried about finances. Look, they can kill you, but they can't eat you. I mean, you may need to get rid of this house. Y'all may need to go move into an apartment or a trailer. I don't care, but you've got to get this under control. It is time for you, husband, father, to take the reins here and do what you have to do to get this family stabilized.
Okay.
And that means the first house you got to clean is your own. This stuff about calling names and having temper tantrums and all of that stuff, that's over. You just have to require more of yourself than that. The same thing is true with you. You got to require more of yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. You're not exercising. You're not sleeping. You're not communicating. You're not doing anything constructive in this situation. And let me tell you, long suffering is not earning. That doesn't help the situation at all. You two need to decide you're in this together. You know why you're in financial trouble right now? Is because you've been caught in the two-income trap. Come November, you got out of a job, and so you have a two-income family, a two-income standard of living on one income now.
Correct. That's exactly it.
Do the math. That won't work. So you say, yeah, I do kind of blame her for this, that, and the other. You made those decisions right along with her. That's why I'm saying don't play the blame game, because you can't win. You two conspired to live beyond your means with both of you working and nowhere to go if somebody got disabled, got laid off, something happened. It just didn't work. A lot of Americans living that way right now. You're just feeling the brunt of it because it happened to you a few months ago. Mm-hmm. So that means you've got to deal with reality. You got to start living smaller. You got to start living smaller. Wouldn't you rather be living within your means and be able to pull the covers up around your neck, take a deep breath at night and say, you know what? We may not have a lot right now, but what we got, we can afford, we own. I mean, we're at peace.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you love some peace in your life?
That would lift a lot of stress off of us.
I ask you at the very first moment we sat down, do you believe that you and your family can turn this around?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe it starts with you?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe it starts with you? You don't need to fix him, you need to fix you.
I need to fix me.
You need to work out a strategy to get you out of this pressure cooker. You're in a pressure cooker. It's not fair for you to be there. You're not handling it well. They're not responding well. It isn't working. Whatever you have to do to get that situation altered, you need to get that done.
Okay.
Whether it's a temporary apartment, whether it's a different living situation, whether a part of the house is fixed over there. I mean, something has to happen to decompress this situation. Not fair to you, not fair to you guys. It's just not working. It'd be great if it was. My